everybody, you're watching GameCrate. I'm Jenny, and I'm here with Q.
How's it going?
We are going to play Skylanders, and this is the Skylanders Trap Team, and I just wanted to go over everything that comes in the starter kit really quick. So that is the name of this. This is the Skylanders Trap Team.
Skylanders Trap Team is the 4th in the series.
Okay. So, out of the box, you get a portal. And this connects directly to either your or this one is the Xbox One version.
It's Xbox One. Yeah.
Okay, so this one connects directly to the Xbox One in one of the available USB ports. And this is where you're going to put your Skylanders characters, and then this is where your trap keys go. Additionally, you get the Skylanders disc. And there is some things that need to be downloaded when you first plug it in. So make sure that you leave adequate time to prep before gameplay. You get some tips, and you get a nifty poster of all the characters, which I'm not going to open up because it's humongous. You get a couple character cards for the characters that come inside, and we got Snapshot, which is this cool dragon guy right here, and then we also got Food Fight, who I call Sprouty because he's a little Brussels sprout, right, with a tomato cannon. I think he's adorable. We also got one green trap.
It's a trap. Yep.
Yeah, and this is the green or plant element trap, and then we got a water element trap. And also there's some instructions and stuff for you, as well as, I like this a lot, they give you a holder for all of your traps so that you can have it on the table wherever you're playing, keep track of all of the bad guys you've trapped. So I was playing a little bit earlier and I trapped Sheep Creep. So I can put that right there like that. It helps us keep everything sorted while we're playing. So Q, put that over there on the table. And
do that.
We're gonna get ready to play.
All right, so we are in the main little hub of Skyland. For those that don't know, Skylanders, the first game came out like in 2011. And it was the first toy-to-life game where there's a portal, you put a toy on it, and you can play as that toy in the video game. And since then, you know, Disney copied it with Disney Infinity, and Nintendo has their own Nintendo Amiibos coming out.
I'm kind of excited about that too.
And so this is the 4th game in the Skylanders series. So Skylanders is actually a spin-off from the Spyro series, if you're familiar with the Spyros.
Oh, I love Spyro, yeah.
So it's spun off from there. So the world is set in the Skylands, which is like a realm full of magic and floating islands and stuff. And in this 4th game, well, each game has its own new characters, and there's a story for each game. And in the 3rd game, there's a villain called Kaos, and he was trying to take over the world. Of course, he lost. And now, since he's all mad and everything, he went and broke out a bunch of villains out of this cloud prison. And so the Skyland people have called the Trap Team to help trap all these villains. And that's where we are. We have a couple trappers. Jenny introduced you guys to Food Fight and Snapshot here. So we already did a couple missions, so we're going to see if we can do a mission here.
Okay. I love that Food Fight has a little hat on. He's like a gangster Brussels sprout.
Yeah, I actually earned that helmet from beating a mission.
Oh, really?
And it adds armor, adds protection to your character.
Okay.
So we'll go to the Phoenix Sanctuary. I don't know if I've been there yet, but we'll check it out.
Okay. I noticed something that's a little bit different from other platformers while we're running around. I seem to have like a little leash on me, so if you're not moving forward, I can only get so far away from you.
Right.
It reminds me a lot of the, do you remember the late 80s, early 90s, like claymation art and cartoons or shows and specials and stuff that came out?
Yeah.
The design of these guys reminds me of that a lot, the way they move and look.
Yeah, I love the color and the creativity of the environment and stuff. It's pretty fun world.
All right, so we need to make a bridge with acorns.
I guess that's what it appears.
Seems to be what's going on here. The mechanics are very, very simple, which is good for me because I don't have a lot of advanced skills on a console. So, you know, usually it's one thing to pick something up, or any action is pretty much the right trigger, and any interaction with a person is the right trigger.
And there's a bit of auto aiming too to help you defeat the enemies and stuff.
Yeah, I found that with the little Brussels sprout guy, if I'm not pushing forward on the joystick while firing, he doesn't really fire forward. Kind of fires in a lot of random directions. Alright, we got stuff to get.
Yeah, the acorn's up here. Now you saw me collect some things. That adds to my gold amount. And with your gold, you can upgrade your character, give him more abilities, just make him stronger.
Yeah, I purchased a few things earlier, but I also got some trinkets to wear, which added to my, you know, health points and stuff like that.
Yeah, it increases your armor, so your defense against enemies.
Do, 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 do.
I don't want to take all the gold, so you can have
Well,
some.
thank you. That's true co-op play. My roommate that I play a lot of games with, or I tried to play a few games with, like Rayman Legend and stuff, I gave up because he doesn't understand what co-op means. Okay, I have to go over there.
If you guys heard something like a sheep earlier, we trapped a sheep earlier using our life trap, and he's crying to get out, so maybe we'll pull him out in a little bit here.
How do you do it? You just punch things?
Yeah. Okay. How are we supposed to pull that lever? It's not giving us an option here.
I pulled it. I don't know why.
Oh, let's go in here.
We got rump feather roost. What is that?
I don't know. So that lever, actually, what that was is that you need a tech Skylander
Oh, okay.
to open that area. That's one of the great things from a marketing standpoint that Activision is doing with this, is that you're only given 2 Skylander characters to start.
Right. And then to get
But they're only
more.
allowed to open a certain amount of parts of the game. Like,
It's tied to the element of the character, right?
yeah. And the same goes with the traps. You have to buy them separately. Like, I think the traps are like $6.99 and the characters may be a little bit more. And we can't trap this character because we don't have a tech trap. We only have a life and a water trap, so we can't trap him.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
We did claim a 300-point bounty, though.
Yes. That's the sheep again.
So I'll play as the sheep for a minute. So earlier I was playing and I caught sheep creep, which now if I touch the L2 button, I can pull out and play as for a certain period of time before I have to switch back to the other guy. But the characters or the bad guys do complain if you don't play as them after a while. You also get louder and louder, more insistent, and every once in a while you have to switch over, or you can just keep ignoring it, I guess. The sheep noise is so funny, though, I'm kind of tempted to just let him bah.
All right, let's go.
So there, I switched back. Earlier I was playing in, I spent most of my time playing, back in the main world there's like a little, kind of a challenge area you go into, and you have to fight waves of baddies to earn points and stuff like that. So it kind of allows you to, without playing through the story, get better equipment, better protections and trinkets and stuff like that while you develop your skills.
Yeah, it's a pretty good quick way to level up your character.
Yeah, so I played a few rounds of that. Although I noticed I was limited because of the whole not having like a tech key or a tech character to swap into thing. There were a few waves where I couldn't enable certain weapons and stuff like that and had to just like fight it out the hard way. It made it much, much more challenging.
Right, and that's where the kid will go to the parent and say, Mom, I need this tech character, and all the characters are on the back of the box, so the kids will be able to look at them.
Oh, eat the pizza.
The pizza gives us health. You need more health than me, so you should probably eat it.
The cool thing with the tomato gun is that as I shoot tomatoes, the tomatoes grow, and then I go pick up the tomatoes that I grow, so it's how I reload. I constantly have ammunition coming in, because I can just plant my own tomatoes for my tomato gun.
But the cool thing about this game is kind of like a training ground for future gamers, like for kids. Like it has elements of platforming and a shooter and RPG. And there's even a card game in here that you can play. Oh, I died.
You died? Oh. How did you do that?
Here, let me take him off. Oh. On here.
There it goes.
Okay. Let's talk to this dude real quick.
Oh man, it did start us all the way over. Alright, so it turns out this was a bit more challenging than we originally thought, and after Q died, I had to finish the chapter alone, and then I died, and then we were going to have to restart the chapter, so we decided to come and show you a different part of the game in the interest of time.
So we're going to go check out, let's go check out the arena, which is this dude over here. I'm actually Food Fight now.
Oh,
and Jenny is Snapshot. We
I'm going to forget that a few times, just so you know. I'm Snapshot. I'm the dragon.
So we're going to talk to this guy. He's kind of crazy. And we're going to do, which one?
Let's do Arena 3, because the first one was really, really simple.
This one here?
No, 3.
This one, okay.
Yeah. Chaos Doom Challenge in Fuego Rain Temple.
And I think we're going to switch our enemy that we captured.
Okay.
So
we're going to switch to...
Gulper. His name's Gulper.
He's like a big blue slug. Alright, so part of this is building towers or guns that will blast the enemies for you as they come out of the gates. You have to protect this treasure chest that can only take so many hit points as you play. And hopefully with 2 different elements now playing, we'll be able to build some guns. But when I was playing this earlier, you need to switch back. You need to switch back to
Food Fight?
Food Fight in order. I can't activate that gun because I'm not the life
That's right.
element.
And
so
I turned
this is the problem I ran into earlier, is that I didn't have enough available different element characters to be able to activate these guns, and I played this whole level with nothing, and then I had one gun at the very end, which was very, very challenging.
All right. So when we're ready, we flip this switch. Are you ready?
Ready. Go! There's our treasure chest. I'm going to protect the center.
I'll go over here to the left.
I'll protect the right side, and then the guns will get the center.
Or miss them.
Yeah, the guns don't do as much damage as we do. I did notice that. So this is where, for Food Fight, you can use the ability to kind of set your own traps. So as those guys are running, get them running towards you, and then hit the R2 bumper a bunch, and lay a bunch of those in a row, and then they'll just run right into them.
So after that wave, our guns get upgraded. We get a bunch of little loot here.
Yeah, come grab some loots.
That we can use to upgrade our characters and our armor. And
It'll give us the opportunity to do that at the end of this. The fairy, whatever she is,
comes down.
will
Yeah.
come down.
Sell us some
Persephone and sell us some stuff. This is very reminiscent to me, actually, of Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the same people did Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. I could play Crash for hours. Such a good game.
So we have to dodge these things that are coming down on us.
Six waves remaining. You know, and people, actually, it occurs to me that people could see this as kind of a way to nickel and dime, you know, parents to death.
Oh, that's the whole purpose of it.
Look at it this way. What's less expensive? Buying them another, you know, little character to expand their abilities in this game, or buying them a new game?
That's true. Good point.
So if the kid keeps playing it, then you're actually getting a lot more value for your money out of one game versus purchasing a whole other game. You have to buy them 10 of these characters before it equaled the cost of purchasing a new game.
Right.
So in that way, you're actually making out.
That's a good point. So that gives the game some replay value.
And it definitely grows with you, with your experience as you continue on. You know, it gets harder as you go through the levels. You get more abilities, and then it seems like the difficulty level matches whatever your abilities are. So as long as, you know, you could keep them interested in it or excited about it, this game would actually have a lot of longevity. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, run around
So
and get my goods.
If you have purchased any of the previous
mash.
Skylander games, you can use previous characters on this game. Except you can't go back. You can't use any of the new characters on the old games.
Wow, well, the treasure. Yeah. Cool. And then we can go over to Persephone now at the end. Yes, I am, actually. Do I want exploding arrows? A shard of Traptanium splinter of arrows. I like that. And then, I think I'm gonna go with the splinter arrows, go for the shotgun approach to things. And there we go.
Beautiful.
The graphics and the colors are just so rich. I mean, the world and all of the environments in it are very engaging.
I think
That's how I roll. That one's funny.
I'm gonna get the super tomato.
Yeah. Can't wait to try that out. So I realized that I had purchased something from her for him before, but it didn't give you that as an option. So it's like you can only purchase one thing at a time.
Yeah.
I'm trying the tomato.
Yeah, here's my super tomato.
Super tomato.
Oh, wow, look at that.
That's pretty hilarious. Are you controlling it?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's pretty funny.
All right.
Roll people over with a tomato.
So we're gonna head home, and that's basically Skylanders.
That's basically Skylanders. There's a couple other different types of games in this game. We don't have to explore them, but
yeah,
there's the arena.
The arena, like if you're into MOBA type games, there's the card games similar to like if you're like into Hearthstone, card game in here, and then there's a bunch of closed areas that you need other Skylanders to get to.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys.
So thanks for watching, and please subscribe to the GameCrate channel and check out all of our cool Let's Play videos, and we'll see you next time.
Peace out.